Hello students, welcome back. So today we'll be doing general knowledge and this topic will be something to do with the wonders of the world. So let's get on watching the video.
Today we are going to be talking about the wonders of the world. Did you know that there are new wonders of the world? So the new 7 wonders was a campaign that had started in the 2000 to choose the wonders of the world from a section of 200 existing monuments. The popularity poll was led by a Canadian-Swiss person named Bernard Weber and organized by the World 7 Wonders Foundation that is based in Switzerland. The winners were announced on the 7th of July 2007 in Lisbon. The new 7 Wonders Foundation said that more than 100 million votes were cast through the internet or by the telephone. So now there are new 7 wonders of the world and we'll look at each of them and learn something about each of those monuments. The first one is the Colosseum. The Colosseum in Rome was built in the 1st century by the order of the Emperor Vespasian. A feat of engineering, the amphitheater measured 620 by 513 feet and features a complex system of vaults. It was capable of holding 50,000 spectators who watched a variety of events. Perhaps most notable were the gladiator fights. In addition, water was sometimes pumped into the Colosseum for mock naval engagements. According to some estimates, about 500,000 people died in that Colosseum. Additionally, so many animals were captured and then killed there that certain species reportedly became extinct as well. So this place is in Rome and it is the first 7 wonder of the world. These are a few pictures of it from inside. This is an aisle that is there. This is how it looked when it was a full circular monument. Now it is half broken on the sides. These are the small areas where people would sit and view the activities that were happening at the Colosseum. The next one is the Christ the Redeemer. Christ the Redeemer is a colossal statue of Jesus that stands on top of Mount Corcovado in Rio de Janeiro. Its origin date is just after World War I, that is after the 4th of April 1922, when some Brazilians feared a tide of godliness. They proposed a statue which was ultimately designed by Heitor da Silva Costa, Carlos Oswald and Paul Lanskovsky. Construction began in 1926 and was completed 5 years later. The resulting monument stands 98 feet tall, not including its base, which is about 26 feet high, and its outstretched arms span 92 feet. So The statue has often been struck by lightning, and in 2014 the tip of Jesus's right thumb was damaged during a storm. So this is how it looks from an aerial view. Right on top here, where you can see the whole of Rio de Janeiro. The next one is called Chichen Itza. So Chichen Itza is a Mayan city on the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, which flourished in the 9th and the 10th century under the Mayan tribe Itza, who was strongly influenced by the Toltecs. A number of important monuments and temples were built there. Among the most notable is the stepped pyramid El Castillo, which means the castle, which rises up to 7 feet above the main plaza. A testament to the Mayans' astronomical abilities, the structure features a total of 365 steps. So there are 365 steps up here. During the spring and autumnal equinoxes, the setting sun casts shadow on the pyramid that gives the appearance of a serpent slithering down the north stairway. At the base, it is a stone snake head. Chichen Itza is home to the largest Tlachtli, a type of sporting field in the Americas. On the field, the residents play a ritual ball game popular throughout pre-Columbian Mesoamerica. So these are a few images of the Chichen Itza from different angles. Okay, so now the next one is the Great Wall of China. A great might be an understatement for this. One of the world's largest building construction projects, the Great Wall of China, is widely thought to be about 5,500 miles long. A disputed Chinese study, however, claims the length is 13,170 miles. Work on this began in the 7th century BCE and continued for 2 millenniums, and a millennium is 1,000 years. Although called a wall, the structure actually features 2 parallel walls for lengthy stretches. In addition, watchtowers and barricades dot the bulwark. One not so great thing about the wall, however, was its effectiveness. Although it was built to prevent invasion and raids, the wall largely failed to provide actual security. Instead, scholars have noted that it was served more as a political propaganda. This wall was built when Emperor Qin Shi Huang ordered construction, and the labor force that built the wall was made up largely of soldiers and convicts. It is said that as many as 400,000 people died during the wall's construction. Many of these workers were buried within the wall itself. So, have you ever thought who might have completed, or if there is anyone who has completed walking the Great Wall? Well, over a period of 10 months, Chelsea Mitch, native Rob, England, and Epsom Mitch, resident Jamie Barricage walked every step of this. I know, right? It's so incredible that someone could actually walk the whole length of this amazing monument. These are pictures of it. This is one of the endings of the Great Wall. There are many ends and many starts of it, as it's not a continuous structure. This is one of it. This could possibly be another. The next one is called Machu Picchu. This Incan site near Cuzco, Peru, was discovered in 1911 by Hiram Bigman, who believed it was a secret Incan stronghold used during the 16th century rebellion against the Spanish rule. Although that claim was later disapproved, the purpose of Machu Picchu was confounded scholars. Bigman believed it was home to the Virgins of the Sun, women who lived in convents under a row of chastity. Others think that it was likely a pilgrimage site, while some believed it was a royal retreat. What is known is that Machu Picchu is one of the few major pre-Columbian ruins found nearly intact, despite its relative isolation high in the Andes Mountains. It features agricultural terraces, plazas, residential areas, and temples. So this is what the Machu Picchu looks like, and this is the architecture of it. Something that is very astonishing to have still remained over so many years. The next is Petra, which is an ancient city in Jordan. Is located in a remote valley nested among sandstone mountains and cliffs. It was purported to be one of the places where Moses struck a rock and water gushed forth. At its height, Petra reportedly had a population of 30,000 people. The city began to decline, however, as trade routes shifted. A major earthquake in 363 CE caused more difficulty, and after another tremor hit in 531, Petra was gradually abandoned. Although rediscovered in 1912, it was largely ignored by archaeologists until the late 20th century, and many questions remain about the city that are still unknown. These are a few images of this city. This is the architectural work that exists inside some of the rooms in the city. The next one is called the Taj Mahal. I think we all know about the Taj Mahal. It's the last wonder that we'll be talking about. This mausoleum complex in Agra, India, is regarded as one of the world's most iconic monuments and is perhaps the finest example of Mughal architecture. It was built by the Emperor Shah Jahan to honor his wife Mumtaz Mahal, who died in 1631, giving birth to their 14th child. It took about 22 years to build and 20,000 workers to construct the complex, which includes an immense garden with a reflecting pool. The mausoleum is made of white marble that features semi-precious stone in geometric and floral patterns. Its majestic center dome is surrounded by 4 smaller domes. According to some reporters, Shah Jahan wished to have his own mausoleum made out of black marble. However, he was deposed by one of his sons before any work began. So this is the Taj Mahal. The aerial view of the Taj Mahal. This is the tomb of Shah Jahan, and some of the fine marble carvings that you can see over here. So these are the new 7 wonders of the world. In the description, I will be attaching links of each of the wonder where you can watch more amazing facts about it and see what all the archaeological discoveries of those places are. So do watch those videos that have been linked in the description below. Thank you for watching. We will return back in the next class.